Hey, this is Stevie D from Buckcherry, and you're here right now at the Hellbound Tour 2021, and you're watching Gear Masters. All right, we're gonna start with my gear on stage left, and this is my right-hand man, Brendan Denton.
What's up, guys?
We call him Timmy, South Park Timmy. Anyway, the guitars are here. I'm rolling with the 5 right now. This Gretsch 6120, 6120, the White Falcon. Timmy can tell you in greater detail what the difference is between the 6120s. I'm also rolling with a 70s Les Paul custom with 57s. And it's been pretty beat. I got this from a guy here locally in Chicago. We're in Chicago right now. Larry Jensen. But this has been a workhorse, a war horse. In the battlefield, he's never let me down.
Obviously the Les Paul I keep pretty shreddy. That action is super low all the time. But it screams. This thing screams a lot.
And then also, this one is a Sully. And this one is, the model's a 92. Inside here is a Jackson Habanero Classic. It's kind of more like think of a PAF type of sound, open top, pronounced mid-range. It's a little hotter, so it's a little compressed, but not terribly. A lot of headroom.
Since he said this one runs really hot, this one, since it's kind of got good mids, it really cuts through the mix. And so all the new songs, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the hotter songs.
This one here is the newer 6120. And I had it pinstriped at a bike rally that we just played at.
This one's for the new one, Hellbound. It's pretty well rounded actually. It's got good mids, it's got good everything. It sounds really good. This one I still keep kind of medium low so he can shred, and you know.
I like the TV Jones Brian Setzers in this one. You know, I also have them in that one too. Why don't you explain what that one is?
This one's 82, 85?
An 82.
82, 60, 6120. It has the block inlays though, like the older ones, and it's got a little bit different body.
Yeah,
here.
the bout here is a little bit more, let's say, pronounced or bigger.
This one rips too.
Yeah, but both of these have the Brian Setzer TV Jones.
This one actually comes out for the slower songs like Sorry and the new one, Wasting No More Time. This one stays in standard pretty much. I usually have like the Les Pauls and this White Falcon. I have this action a little lower because these are Mr. Shreddies over here. This one's kind of like mid-low, so he can pluck these big chords out. They're all Dunlop 10s, pretty much across the board. We tried 11s, they just didn't really work.
The guitars, I don't use much of the tone controls unless it's on like the Les Paul and I'm on the bus and I'm going for that Eric Clapton roll the tone all the way off. But generally speaking, everything's wide open, and then I just roll volume. I don't switch amps for clean tones, so I will just roll off the volume and just clean it up a little bit. It always stays a little gritty, even on my clean tone. The pedals, what I use, it's a pretty simple board. The chorus, they're all Dunlop except for the pod. So I use the chorus, a quick slapback for the Echoplex, Sugar Drive for a boost for solos, and then the mid-sized Crybaby I just got from Joey O. Thank you, Joey, at Dunlop USA. But yeah, I have the wireless here, the smaller wireless here, Shure, and then you know, the kind of just in case I can go to a cable when I need to. Generally speaking, yeah, I'm direct into the amp. You know what I mean? Except for solos. And during a solo, I just like to use the boost and the crybaby in some parts. And then when I use clean tones, it's usually this a slap back and a chorus. You know.
So this is the Stevie D model Carol Ann. It's a 60 watt head. We use that for, it's got like it's very transparent, and it's got good mids again, and then we use the orange for the balls. Yeah, and we run one in each cabinet, and that's where all the tone comes from. It comes from right there, and then rolling the volume down. The pedal board is just kind of for colors. I have a mute switch just for safety, and then an AB switch. It's really nothing to it. The amps, this one is running, the one we mic has crisscross V30s and 75s. That one runs the Carol Ann, and this one is our backup stage volume guy. This one runs the orange and has greenbacks in it. It's usually kind of a flat EQ. Right now I have the highs boosted a little bit. I prefer to EQ it with mids first, so I can get where I'm cutting through first, and then I adjust the outside roundness with highs and lows. Usually it's pretty flat. You gotta EQ the room. All the overdrives pretty much stays the same. The only thing we ever touch is volume for rooms, a couple little clarity moments with the EQ here, but other than that it kind of stays the same. The Carol Ann, same thing, it's still kind of flat down here. Actually it moved a little bit, but usually this EQ is pretty flat. Right now the mids are backed off. It's kind of I kind of EQ it for how the room is and how to get it consistent, and then he comes in and, you know, if he wants something else, he wants something else, you know? Yeah, pretty simple rig. We keep it easy for us.